Hello, my name is Olivia Leaving, and I'm here today in the gorgeous Athens, Greece, with the Acropolis right behind us. I'm at the Athens Capitol Center Hotel with Jackie Marks, who is the global head of trade brands for the Apple Leisure Group Vacations, and we are just having the best time, enjoying life, enjoying the sunshine, and seeing what the brand really brings to Europe. So we're going to talk about ALG's moves into Europe and what that means for agents and what that means for you today on Insider Travel Report. First of all, thank you so much, Jackie, for inviting us today to Greece to experience not only Athens, but Corfu as a journalist and with all of the agents and with influencers and really just trying to gauge and understand what this new product will be. It has been really a lovely trip. There's so much more to come, including some plate breaking. But first of all, can you talk to me a little bit more about the reasons for this expansion into Europe?
Absolutely. So I think most of you listening know that our company's always been known for Mexico, Caribbean, Hawaii domestic, but we always have sold Europe. Now, what we did in 2023 was we really invested throughout the year, actually started in 2022, where we decided to do just a complete overhaul on Europe. There was so much demand we saw in Europe, and we were getting feedback from advisors that said, your product's okay, but here's the things we need to be able to book more Europe with you. So we listened to the advisors, as we always do, and we made a major investment. And I'm so happy to say that through that investment and that feedback, which we always appreciate, advisors, our sales are up over 200%. And what we really did, Olivia, is we focused on the things they said, which is they needed more hotel product beyond the big box hotels, so to speak, more boutique, more bed and breakfast. They wanted more tours, so we connected with Viator to be able to expand tours. We have over 500 tours now in 45 plus destinations, and we're still adding more every single week. We lowered our deposit program to $350 down because they said it would be easier to sell if customers didn't have to put so much money down. We increased commissions. So we really attacked it from all sides of everything they said. And I'm so proud of the team because the advisors' feedback has really confirmed that what we did made a difference. And I'm so grateful that now our sales are reflecting that.
That's amazing. And I mean, you're segueing very nicely into my next question is that I know that ALG has recently hit many milestones in Europe. And I know you've touched on almost all of them. but what do you think you kind of see in the future with that? Where would you like to grow and expand?
Yeah, I think it comes down to the fact that a big focus on also why we went into Europe even heavier beyond the demand was that our sister company, Hyatt Inclusive Collection, has more all-inclusive properties now in Europe. And so Hyatt Inclusive Collection has over 40 hotels now in Europe. And as a sister company to them, we want to make sure we can support them. So I think to answer your question, it's about really focusing on this new city and sea vacations and the fact that Americans, while they're getting away from some Mexico, Caribbean travel, they still want a balance. They don't want just all the culture. They want that balance between beach and city. Basically what we're doing, we're here in Athens, spending time in Corfu. And so I think you're going to continue to see more growth from Hyatt Inclusive Collection and our support of them with the all-inclusives. Today, we have all-inclusives here in Dreams Corfu. We're going to be opening up a new Zoetree in Haldiki, which will be the first Zoetree all-inclusive up there. We have the true all-inclusives in Spain, and we have 2 all-inclusives in Bulgaria. Now, some of our other properties, while they may not be all-inclusive, they have like half-board plans or full board plans. So it's really about that new hotel experience that Europe has really never had before.
I love that. I mean, I completely understand that Americans want to go to Europe, but they also want to feel that they have some of those comforts that they've been used to traveling for so many years. So tell me a little bit about why Europe stands out to you as somewhere that Americans should be traveling to, and especially Greece.
Yeah, so I think, one thing that COVID taught us is we're all going through our bucket list now. I think we stayed in our comfort zone before COVID and we really focused on those places we knew were going to give us that security and that experience. But now we're seeing that it's time to explore. It's time to realize the world is bigger than just what we have been doing. doing. And so I really encourage people to come. I mean, this is my first time in Greece, I have to say. I'm, embarrassed almost because I'm blown away that it took me this long to come here. Today, for example, I walked outside the hotel and I shopped by myself. It's safe, it's interesting. I loved exploring. So I just encourage people to come and find the opportunity to learn more about what else is in this world. But then, again, you have your comfort zone of some of these traditional properties that we have. And I think the City and Seas, which we have an actual promotion going on right now through October 26th, doing something like that where you get a little bit of, because when you're touring in Greece, sometimes you're tired and it's a lot to see. Balance it out with a beach stay. Spain and Greece are two of the best places to do a City and Seas stay.
Absolutely, and that's what we're going to be doing on this, starting and climbing up to the Acropolis, but also experiencing the gorgeous beaches of Corfu. So,
absolutely.
And I mean, you're in your blue and your white, so you basically are
I'm indoctrinated.
Everything Greece.
Yeah, I'm indoctrinated. I have to say, I've just everything about Greece is now I love it.
That's amazing. And so can you tell me some of your favorite parts of Corfu and what you loved best about Athens, just for the advisors to know?
Yeah, absolutely. So I got a chance to sneak peek at Corfu before you guys did. I went in a couple days early and spent some time at the Dreams property. And I will say, I think that when people think of Greece, they think, I've got to go to Santorini and Mykonos. And yes, of course, Santorini and Mykonos are beautiful. But I think that there is a little bit of over-tourism happening. And there's so many Greek islands like Corfu that I think Americans and your customers should be traveling to. I mean, Corfu is actually listed as one of the top 5 must-sees in Greece. And sometimes people forget that. So it has the beautiful beaches. What's really interesting is it's on the north side of Greece. So you get a little bit more of that Venice influence. You get a little bit more of that Italy influence. So the flavors of the food are a little bit different. The downtown area, the old world as they call it, Corfu, has more open air bars right on the ocean instead of the bumping clubs of Mykonos. I'm nothing against that. Maybe it's my age. So I think they got to check that out. There's this wonderful pier it kind of reminds me of my cabin at the end of the water of Corfu at Dreams. And you could take this excursion over to this incredible island and you can go and you can swim in these crystal blue waters. The island of Paxos, which is a big favorite of Madonna and Angelina Jolie, is right next to Corfu, so you can do a day trip over there. So I'm hooked. I'm really hooked on Corfu because to me it was everything I wanted in Greece without the crowdedness and kind of busyness of some of the other islands. Of course, I still want to get to Santorini. I haven't been there, but the wine there and the food and the hiking is probably somewhere else I'd still like to get to.
Absolutely. There's so much. It's all Greek to me, and I want to experience it all as well, and as should Americans, because it really does have that mix of everything. So with that, why should travel advisors be keeping ALG Vacations top of mind when booking Europe?
I think it's, first it's the foundation of our company. Before I get into some of the reinforcement of the product offerings, you want to work with somebody that's a trusted source and that's going to have your back. And I hope advisors, we've proven that from our service, our support, our BDMs, our VAX technology, we have all of that. The thing that I think has been, maybe prohibitive for you to give us your Europe product was we didn't have all the offerings and the product you were looking for. So now we do, as I started out this segment with, we have low deposits, high commissions, thousands of hotels, including all the boutique and bed and breakfasts that we've added. We added the Viator link, which many advisors have said have been a game changer because they really haven't wanted to book Viator direct with Viator. They want to integrate a hotel, an air, they want to integrate the tour, because then when they book it all together, it's integrated and their insurance covers everything if they cancel, which is a huge benefit for them. So I think those are all the reasons. And we've actually added a ton more air carriers. We just added Condor Airlines, TAP Air Portugal, Singapore Airlines. So we have the integrated technology to do direct links, which gives us real-time availability, price reductions. We've always been great at technology. Now we're just brought it to Europe as well.
That's wonderful, and we're excited to see what's in store for the rest of the week. And
breaking plates tonight.
And what's in store with ALG Vacations as you continue to segue into Europe and beyond.
Oh yeah, we're not stopping, Olivia. We're going to keep going, and you guys, please just keep giving us feedback, because that is what has got us to this point, to this 200% growth. It's because of our advisors. We like to listen to you, and I always say our company doesn't exist without these amazing travel advisors. So thank you for your support and trusting us and giving us a chance in Europe.
Awesome, and thank you. Thank you for talking to us today, Jackie.
Absolutely.
And we're excited to see what happens going forward.
Yeah, well, and I thank Olivia for traveling with us. She's been great, so thank you.
Thank you. My name is Olivia Leaving, and this is Insider Travel Report.